This video is sponsored by Hobbyco. Demon Slayer has taken us on a thrilling journey through a dark and mysterious world. After many years on this epic adventure, Demon Slayer is finally approaching its climactic ending. The stage is set for a final confrontation as we follow the Demon Slayers into the hidden lair of the demons, the Infinity Castle. It's time to get ready to head into the cinemas for the final chapters of the Demon Slayer story, told over 3 massive films. The Infinity Castle Trilogy. Hi, I'm Charlie from Gateway to Anime. We recommend all the best in new anime as well as deep dive into the classics. If that sounds good to you, then you can like and subscribe. The Infinity Castle Trilogy is promising to be a truly unique cinema experience. Whether you're Demon Slayer superfans like us, or you're completely new to this series, we're here to catch you up on everything you need to know before heading into the cinema. This video will cover the essential information before the films. But if you want an even more thorough recap of the Demon Slayer series, you can watch our companion video, which goes into more depth. You can find a link to this in the description. But now it's time to get ready for the final chapters of Demon Slayer. For centuries, a secret organization of demon slayers have protected humanity from nocturnal demons. And for centuries, the demon slayers have been searching for the hidden lair of their leader and progenitor, the powerful and elusive Demon King, Muzan. In a recent installment of the Demon Slayer story, the Demon Slayers laid an ambush for Muzan at their own headquarters. And after devastating sacrifices and a formidable attack from their most powerful warriors, Muzan turned the tables by drawing them into his hidden lair, the Infinity Castle. The Infinity Castle is an alternate dimension where gravity behaves strangely. The design evokes classic M.C. Escher artworks, with staircases and pathways protruding in mind-bending directions, rendered in a traditional Japanese architectural style. A feature of this traditional Japanese architecture is sliding walls, called fusuma and shoji. These walls open and close within the Infinity Castle, allowing access through buildings and revealing changes in the layout as the architecture shifts. And as the name suggests, these similar-looking structures repeat infinitely. This fractal design makes it nearly impossible to find landmarks so as not to get lost, which is reinforced by the absence of a sky or natural ground within this dimension. Despite this disorienting architecture, there are some unique areas hidden within. Lush gardens, expansive caverns, and more can be discovered inside the Infinity Castle. But navigating the endless shifting corridors is almost impossible, especially with their seemingly random orientations, which only become functional with warping gravity. While the Infinity Castle is a new and terrifying place for the Demon Slayers, this type of environment was foreshadowed in the early stages of the story, when our hero Tanjiro fought Kyogai, the drum demon. This demon was able to shift gravity with a tap of the Suzumi drums around his body, forcing Tanjiro to find his footing and adapt to the rapidly changing orientation of the room during the fight. Similar to the powers of the drum demon, the Infinity Castle is controlled by another demon with a musical instrument, Nakume, the biwa demon. With the stroke of her biwa, Nakume is able to manipulate the structure of the Infinity Castle, as well as summon people to and from her domain. This isn't her only unique ability, as she is also able to perform reconnaissance in the real world using multiple spider-like eyes. These enabled her to spy on the Demon Slayers and track their locations within their headquarters, helping her to summon them into the Infinity Castle. Nakime is one of Muzan's most powerful servants, known as his moons. Each of these powerful demons has their own unique blood magic, granting them special abilities that greatly enhance their fighting prowess and usefulness to their leader, Muzan. Muzan has spent centuries creating demons from his own blood in the hope that one of their unique abilities will be an immunity to sunlight. The Infinity Castle is also infested with countless regular demons, creating danger at every turn as the Demon Slayers hunt down Muzan and his powerful moons. Just as Muzan has his elite moons, the Demon Slayers have elite warriors known as Hashira, with their own special abilities. Beyond their rigorous sword training, these warriors have developed elemental breathing techniques that give them supernatural command of their bodies and signature sword maneuvers stylized with visual flourishes for each of their elemental alignments. These special abilities and intense training enables them to face off against the overwhelmingly powerful moons, who will always have an upper hand due to their natural demonic ability to regenerate. These unique sword techniques are crucial for fighting demons, as the only way to take one down is through decapitation or exposure to sunlight. The moons have caused devastating damage over the centuries, including recently killing one of the powerful Hashira and severely injuring another, forcing them to retire. This leaves many personal scores yet to be settled between the moons and the Hashira. Now, with all of them drawn into the Infinity Castle, the stage has been set for the moons and the Hashira to face off in the final chapters of Demon Slayer. Before we go any further, here's a quick message from the sponsor of this video. If you're excited about the Demon Slayer movies, you can pick up your favourite Demon Slayer characters from Hobbyco. They have a huge range of Demon Slayer figures, plushies, and collectibles from a variety of trusted brands. Whether it's an iconic main character or some of the furry friends, head to Hobbyco to pick up your favourites. Hobbyco also has a massive range of other anime goodies, as well as every craft and hobby supply that you can imagine. Supplying Australia with anime, Gunpla, and hobby supplies for 90 years, Hobbyco is one of Australia's most trusted retailers for all of your hobby and anime needs. See all of their anime and Gunpla figures in person by visiting one of their stores, or head to hobbyco.com.au to shop online with worldwide shipping. Thanks to Hobbyco for sponsoring this video. Leading us through this story so far has been Tanjiro, a young prodigy who has risen through the Demon Slayer ranks despite enormous obstacles. His sister Nezuko was turned into a demon, yet through sheer willpower she has suppressed her urge to consume human flesh, and still maintains a semblance of her humanity. Tanjiro has spent the entire series protecting Nezuko from both the demons and the Demon Slayers, insisting that he will find a cure for her. As their journey has unfolded, Nezuko has gained increasing control over her demonic abilities to the point where she has become a useful force within their battles. She can shift into a powerful adult form and also use her blood as an explosive. And perhaps most importantly, she has developed an immunity to sunlight. This has drawn the attention of Muzan, who has been desperate to create a demon with this ability for his entire existence. Muzan's quest seems to be over, as consuming Nezuko would grant him her unique abilities and finally enable him to feel the sunlight again. Now, with Muzan having drawn Tanjiro into the Infinity Castle, Tanjiro must strike down Muzan before he can consume Nezuko. This is somewhat of a fateful battle, as Tanjiro bears the resemblance of a legendary hero that very nearly defeated Muzan centuries ago. Tanjiro bears the same iconic earrings as the hero, as well as the skin markings on his forehead known as Demon Slayer marks. These markings are incredibly rare, only awakened under very specific conditions. The Demon Slayer marks indicate a heightened state, granting the bearer increased power and special abilities. They can also spread from one awakened Demon Slayer to others around them, as if they are resonating with each other. This will no doubt play an important part in the Infinity Castle battles. Tanjiro is also the first Demon Slayer in centuries to use sun breathing, the original breathing technique from which all other elemental breathing techniques were derived. This enables Tanjiro to perform rare sword maneuvers, while also utilizing other elemental breathing techniques that his peers specialize in. Tanjiro began using water breathing, then fire breathing, and has recently been mastering thunder breathing, which enables him to move and strike at incredible speeds. Tanjiro's resilient spirit and determination to protect his sister Nezuko has developed him into a powerful demon slayer with rare abilities. And his experience fighting the drum demon gives him a unique aptitude for the perplexing environment of the Infinity Castle. But he'll still have to rely on the support of his allies in order to defeat Muzan. It took an enormous explosive trap and all of the Hashiras attacking in unison to finally do some damage to Muzan, the Demon King. While the Hashiras all attacked together, they were joined by another important character. Tamayo is a demon who refuses to serve Muzan and chooses to fight against him, similar to Nezuko. Tamayo is a skilled doctor, striving to create an antidote that can restore a demon back to human form. During the attack, Tamayo administered this antidote to Muzan. While this antidote didn't have an effect in the moment, it may have at least weakened Muzan before he forced all the demon slayers into his lair, the Infinity Castle. The stage is set for one last brutal battle between the demons and the slayers, all within the mind-bending realm of the Infinity Castle. Tanjiro and the Hashiras each have personal scores to settle with the powerful moons, but they'll also have to survive hordes of regular demons and navigate the shifting gravity and sprawling architecture of the Infinity Castle. It's time to witness this epic confrontation on the big screen as we head into cinemas for the Infinity Castle trilogy. We're so excited to see Demon Slayer in the cinema. Comment down below with what you're most excited to see. And if you're watching this after the films have come out, let us know if you enjoyed them. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to learn even more about Demon Slayer, you can watch our companion video linked in the description. Our companion video goes into much further detail and works as an introduction to the series, explaining more of the lore and recapping some of the main story moments so far. If you made it this far into the video, then please like and subscribe. You can also find more from Gateway to Anime on TikTok and Instagram, as well as behind-the-scenes content and heaps more exclusively on Patreon. If you'd like to help us keep making videos like this, Patreon is the best way to support us. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time.